How much is a single Mario coin worth? Will Mario have to keep working his blue-collar plumbing job, or can he retire a mushroom king? Today, we take a deep dive to see for ourselves how much gold is really packed into one of those comically oversized coins. Could Mario even realistically lift a single coin? And could Mario even challenge some of the wealthiest in the world in terms of coinage? Sit back, grab some popcorn, and let's do a deep dive. Playing through Super Mario Bros. 3 All-Star Collection for the Super Nintendo, you see coins scattered all throughout the Mushroom Kingdom, in blocks, hidden in secret areas, and even just floating in the air for anyone to take for themselves. Talk about a pure mess for your economy if your currency can be found floating for any old tanuki to take. Gaining 100 of these doubloons nets you a free life. But what if we discovered today that just collecting a couple of these could set you up for life? A princess might not even be worth saving at that point. And look out, Bowser, nothing gets you more power and loyalty than the almighty dollar. To do this, we are first going to have to employ some math. Let's start things off with using our sturdy plumber Mario as a reference, since he is our only connection to the real world. We will be using Mario's accepted height of 5'1" by the internet. Short kings represent. We can then measure him to be 115 pixels tall, thus allowing us to link those two variables together. From there, it's just as simple as measuring the pixel height of the coin, that being 67 pixels tall. What comes next is our first bit of math, so hold your horses. 5'1" is 61 inches, so we can then divide 115 pixels by 61 to find out that each pixel is equal to 1.88 inches. Now taking the 67 pixels of a coin and dividing that by 1.88 shows us the coin's height in inches. Turns out high school math does get you somewhere, doesn't it? This solution gives us 35.5 inches, or am I reading that correctly? 2 feet 11 inches, nearly 3 feet tall worth of solid gold? That's almost the same height as if a car tire was made of complete gold. Imagine sticking those on your Mario Kart. We then run the same simple calculations for the width of the coin. 47 pixels wide, plug it in, shake it around, and that gives us about 24.9 inches, a little bit more than 2 feet. Finally, to round out the dimensions, we are also looking at 7 pixels of depth, or about 3.7 inches. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the dimension of our coin, and now it is time to see what we are dealing with. If we are assuming those massive golden platters are 100% gold through and through, and not just plated in gold like some cheap jewelry, then all of this totals to an incredible 3,270 cubic inches of gold, or 2,277 pounds. Now, mamma mia! That's a lot of junk in that trunk. Mario is going to need more than those overalls if he is going to carry what weighs as much as a giraffe out of these levels. And that's only for one coin. And may I ask now, what kind of wizardry is causing these coins to fly and stay in the air? Kamek must be working overtime. Mario's fist would shatter into a million pieces just hitting the bottom of a coin block to force one of these puppies out. And you better get out of the way once it starts coming down. So, we have our dimensions. Easy enough. But we have a problem. The coin does not make a perfect rectangle. It has slanted edges at its corners. A slight hiccup in our calculations, but nothing we can't fix. So now we need to remove the edges. Measuring the slant from the two straightaways and measuring out the triangle will give us a good estimate of around 131.8 cubic inches. Factor, we have 4 of them for each corner, and we are looking at 2,742.8 cubic inches of coinage, or 1,910 pounds. Just shy of a ton. Still nothing for Mario to get super jazzed about when it comes to carrying weight. The world record holder for deadlift is Danny Grigsby at a huge 1,074 pounds. No offense, Mario, but if I had to choose you or this guy to grab and throw Koopas, I think I'm Team Griggs. But no, Mario has to find a way to pick up a coin that is almost twice the deadlift world record. Maybe Mario has been eating a little bit more than mushrooms, if you know what I mean. We have the cubic inches, we have the pounds, but gold, however, is measured in what's called troy ounces. No, not that Troy. Troyes, France is where this originated. So much trading of precious metals occurred in this town during the Middle Ages that they needed a way to standardize it, thus the creation of the troy ounce. So all we have to do now is put our pounds into a conversion tool for troy ounces and bang! 27,854 troy ounces of gold. which sure does sound like a lot of Troys, but is it going to be enough to make Mario rich? Or is he just going to be lugging around really heavy paperweights? It is time for the moment you have all been waiting for. But before we give you the numbers, I put a lot of time and work into this video, so if you could please smash that subscribe button so I could keep making these videos, that would be amazing. 1, count it, 1 Mario coin in Super Mario Bros. 3 All-Stars comes out to a whopping $51,478,387. This means Mario could collect the entire yearly salary of LeBron James with just 1 coin. With that kind of money, you go from sad plumber to rad plumber. Tom Cruise made $100 million last year, and Mario can do that before he can even finish saying, "It's a me, Mario." Now to the fun part. There are 58 coins on level 1 alone. If Mario went out of his way to collect every single coin and just World 1 Level 1, like the greedy plumber he is, then he would have made $2,985,746,446. With a level timer coming in at 3 minutes of real seconds, Mario is making 16 million and a half a second. He may have to hire his own construction company to move that much poundage, but if he could carry 58 tons worth of coins to the end of the level, that would be 2/3 the weight of a space shuttle. With that amount of cha-ching in your pocket, Mario would have the 161st GDP between the countries of Suriname and Aruba. With even more coins laying around, that would also make the Mushroom Kingdom easily the wealthiest country in the world by a landslide. You can't talk about gold though without mentioning Fort Knox. Located in Kentucky, this armed-to-the-brim fortress holds 147 million troy ounces of gold, or about $8 trillion worth of it. I would like to think the Mushroom Kingdom could put that to the test. There is a phenomenon in Super Mario Bros. 3 that could go toe-to-toe with the best bank heist ever, and that is the treasure ship. You heard that right, treasure ship. The treasure ship is one of Bowser's airships that is filled to the brim with coins being transported for King Koopa. But they are super hard to get to spawn and you must follow a certain set of rules. The player must be in either world 1, 3, 5, or 6. A wandering hammer brother must be on the map. Mario must finish a stage with a coin total ending in a multiple of 11. And the tens digit of the player's score must match that multiple of 11. So if I had 22 coins, the 10 digit must show a 2. If a player is able to do this, they will successfully trigger a treasure ship. It should be noted that this trick will work only once in a given world. But if you are able to pull this off and make one spawn, you will be awarded with 168 coins free of charge. Or, you know, just $8 billion and a half. Now let's take this one step further and let's shoot for the stars, or in this case, Mars, and talk about Elon Musk's net worth. That being $219 billion. Can Mario reach that? What if he hauled away every single coin in the entire game? Could he possibly get anywhere near that number? To reach that number, Mario would have to collect a grand total of 4,254 coins throughout his adventure. The plumber is going to need a fleet of dump trucks hauling gold to hit those numbers, and I thought it was impossible. Until I looked at how many coins there are in Super Mario Bros. 3, and if you collected every single coin in the game with no duplicates, you would collect a total of 4,425 coins, or $227 billion, smashing the net worth or anybody else's net worth on the Forbes list. Look out, Elon, there's a new richest cat in town. So that's gonna do it for this deep dive. Not only have you learned how much a Mario coin is worth in gold, how heavy it is, and how many fortunes Mario has ahead, but I hope you also had fun. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what other questions you would like answered. And next time you collect a Mario coin, think about all those sweet millions you are making. Alright guys, catch you later.